Hey everyone, Art with Hubbard Mechanical is with us once again, kind of picking up on some of those possible plumbing woes right now, given people have been indoors a little bit more. You know, and I joke about this because I've already kind of experienced the what not to do. A lot of people are probably going to find that they're going to have to go a little bit longer in between getting their hair cut, so they might be tempted to try and trim a few things themselves. I have been known to trim my bangs more than on one occasion by my hairstylist. Don't do that in the sink. Because, you know, I kept thinking, oh, it's so little, I'll just wash it down the drain. It's bad. Bad.
It goes down the sink drain, but it gets stuck in your track.
Well, and people are cooking at home a whole lot more too. So if they have a disposal, they might be a little bit more apt to let things go down the disposal they're not supposed to either.
And we've actually had some people tell us that they're used to not cooking. They always go out, and so now they're cooking at home, doing a great job. But
I bet a lot of it's pasta too.
They 100%, and they don't know what they should and shouldn't be putting down in a garbage disposal because they're typically not cooking at home.
Yeah, so things to avoid. A lot of things that have a lot of starch.
Yes, starches are real bad to go down inside there. We've had people, they've called and said, well, I just put my eggshells down there. How come my eggshells aren't getting ground up? Well, they're not supposed to. You know, you don't put that down the drain. And then when it does get dull, but we talked about it before, is put ice. Ice will take, when you're sharpening the blades of the garbage disposal, all you're doing is removing the gunk. And you just put the ice in there and it takes all that stuff off the blades and makes it fresher and allows it to chop up better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking with some of probably the necessities that people kind of gravitated towards during this unique time that we're experiencing, a lot of pastas.
Yes,
probably
a lot
of potatoes.
Yeah, the starches are not good to put down there.
Yeah, so now sump pumps as well, because, you know, it's spring, there's going to be a lot of spring storms, a lot of rain, people are home more, they might get a little alarmed.
Yes, sump pumps, they run. I mean, so when you hear
when
them
they're
running,
working.
yes, when you hear them running and they shut off, that's a good thing. When they don't shut off on your typical residential application, then that's a concern. Or if they're making unusual noises, that's a concern.
And if they're not familiar with it and they're alarmed, maybe they've really never heard it go off and on. You all can like video chat with them too. Like,
we can, yeah, we definitely can, and we can even not even just the video chat. If they can just call us and we can have a conversation about it. The biggest thing I can tell people is when you look at your sump pump, if you have one that you actually can see the water, if when it comes on, it goes down, then it's doing its job. Now, there is a weak pole inside there that you put inside there so you don't start your pump with too much pressure on it. So there is a little bit of water that's going to come back into the sump after it shuts off, and that is normal.
Yeah, but if you have any water issues at all, definitely give them a call because you don't want to let that kind of like develop a mold issue.
Yes,
How can they get a hold of you?
They can call us at shop at 859-340-4509.